Welcome to another Wicked Web Wednesdays with me, Chris Davidson, brought to you by Speaker Business Builder. Outbound email, the source of much confusion, lots of questions I get asked about it. And there are two different approaches really. An approach that is based on having lots of different lists and an approach that is based on having a very small number of lists and lots of different tags to differentiate between the features associated with each individual contact. So for example, on this side of the house, you might have a list that is associated with the events that you've run. Here, Mary has been to an event. And you've got another list for people who've bought your book. Colin has bought your book. All of this is fine, of course, until Mary also buys a copy of your book and Colin attends one of your events. Then you've got people on both lists and everything starts getting very untidy. And I think you can see quite intuitively how these lists multiply and multiply, and it's very difficult to manage them with the same email address in different lists. It doesn't really work too well. It works for a small system, but becomes ungainly very quickly. However, there is good logic for saying there should be at least two different lists. Let's say we have a list for everybody who is a customer, and then we have another list for everybody to whom we are marketing who is not yet a customer. And that way, somebody who is on the marketing list when they become a customer is on another list. And if somebody is on the customer list, they're not going to be on the marketing list. And if we have a small number of lists like that, in this case it's only two, then I think the logic there is okay. There is an important point to remember about lists, and that is that they are visible to people outside your organization. When somebody subscribes or unsubscribes from a list, they see the name of the list. Please bear that in mind. So lists are visible outside your organization. Tags, on the other hand, are not. Tags remain within your organization, and that makes them immediately a lot more powerful. So let's take this concept of the customer list and the marketing list, put it into an environment that allows us to use tags, and look at some examples as to how that might work. So here we have a customer list. Mary is a customer. And we have a marketing list. Colin is on the marketing list. Not only is Mary a customer, but Mary, in fact, is a very, very important customer. She has one of the top flight products that you sell. So you know what? You're going to tag Mary as a VIP customer. Hashtag VIP. Colin, you know, Colin got a free copy of your book. Hashtag free book. And actually, you're going to target Colin in your Facebook advertising campaign. Hashtag Facebook campaign. As a result of this marketing activity with Colin, he's actually signed up for the webinar that you are going to run, and so you tag him as signing up for that webinar. And so there's quite a bit of activity with Colin and the way that he is engaging with your organization. And you know that webinars, one of the challenges of webinars is getting people who register on webinars to actually turn up for them. And so you have a very dedicated set of emails, a series of emails that you've written, particularly focused on getting people who register for your webinar to turn up to your webinar. And you've decided that for that particular period of time, you don't want to confuse those people who have registered on your webinar with any other marketing messages. And so you tag Colin with a tag, #suspend. And that tag being there suspends Colin from all other marketing messages apart from those associated with the webinar. When the webinar concludes, the tag is taken off and Colin is back on the marketing list, unless of course he converts over to being on the customer list. You run a monthly prize, a monthly giveaway for your VIP customers, and this month it's Mary who's won it, so she gets tagged as a monthly prize winner. For some reason you're going to do something with that later on in the year. So you can see how powerful tags are when they're combined with a small number of lists. One particular point I would make, really important plea, please, when you create all of these tags, please document them, write them down in a spreadsheet. And in that same spreadsheet, clearly record all the automations in which these tags are used. It's really important that you do that. You will not remember them. Believe you me, you will not remember them. You will find a tag later and you will go, oh my goodness gracious me, what does that tag do? I haven't got a clue. So when you create a tag, document it and write it down. And I think probably I need to make another video which is dedicated actually to just how you construct and record tags. I think that could be a useful video to make, so please let me know in the comments if you'd like me to do that. More than happy to create that resource for you. So this is a quick rundown on the confusing bit of outbound emailing. People often start by getting a relatively simple system and just having different lists, and they think that that's going to serve their needs well, and it does to begin with. But it starts becoming very ungainly very quickly, actually. And so I would encourage you to get into a tagged environment quickly. Don't get put off by the idea of having all of these tags and thinking it's all going to be very confusing. Create a customer list, create a marketing list. I think that's important, to draw a distinction between the people who genuinely support your organization by giving you money and allowing you to put a roof over your head, that's good, and other people to whom you are marketing. Two distinct separate lists. Make sure that you record all of your tags in a spreadsheet. Those are the critical points of outbound emailing. Next week, we're going to be looking at your home page and what your local businesses around you can teach you about your home page, even though your business itself might not be serving the needs of your local community. How intriguing is that? In the meantime, have a wonderful time, and thanks very much for watching. Bye now.